Welcome to the weekly press briefing of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, where we aim to provide journalists with an update on the latest developments at the court and the opportunity to ask questions. On Tuesday, the 15th of January, the defense for Mr. Piotr Shala filed a notice with the trial panel that the defense has closed its case. During its presentation of evidence, the defense for Mr. Shala called 10 witnesses to testify in court. In terms of next steps, after the trial panel announces the closure of evidentiary proceedings, the judges will invite the specialist prosecutor and the defense to submit final trial briefs and will schedule a hearing for closing statements. In the trial of Hashim Thaci, Kadir Veseli, Recep Salimi, and Jakub Krasniqi, the 40th witness called by the prosecution began their testimony on Monday and finished on Wednesday. This was a protected witness who testified through video conferencing. According to the summary read out by the prosecution in court, the witness served in the Dukagjini operational zone during the relevant period, and their testimony should provide information on the structure of and the relationship between the Kosovo Liberation Army and the armed forces of the Republic of Kosovo. On Wednesday, the 41st witness called by the prosecution began their testimony, also testifying with protective measures. According to the prosecution, this witness is a family relative of a murder and enforced disappearance victim from the Drenovac region. From Drenovac. In the same case, on 15th of January, the trial panel ordered the continued detention of Jakub Krasniqi and Recep Salimi in separate decisions. For both accused, the judges found that there continues to be a risk that they will obstruct the course of proceedings and commit further crimes against those perceived as being opposed to the KLA, including witnesses who have provided or could provide evidence in the case. The trial panel maintained the view that these risks can only be mitigated through the communication monitoring framework applicable at the Specialist Chambers detention facilities. On 11 January, the KSC registrar notified the KSC president that she had approved Ms. Venkateswari Alejandra as counsel for Mr. Salih Mustafa, replacing Mr. Mustafa's previous counsel, Julius von Bonne. In the same case, on 17th of January, the KSC president assigned a single judge to oversee the implementation by the registrar of specific paragraphs of the reparation order issued against Mr. Mustafa by the trial panel. Mr. Mustafa was convicted of arbitrary detention, torture, and murder as war crimes by the trial panel in December 2022. And the Court of Appeals panel upheld these convictions in December 2023. The trial panel ordered reparations for the 8 participating victims in this case, totaling 207,000 euros. On 12 January, the specialist prosecutor submitted an indictment that would, if confirmed, join the Sabit Yanuzi and Ismet Batyari case with that of Haji Shala. The proposed joint indictment does not add new counts or modes of liability for any of the accused, but it provides certain limited additional factual allegations in respect of Yanuzi and Batyari, and such clarifications and alignments of language necessary to join the two cases. In the case of Isni Kilai, on 11th January, the Court of Appeals panel denied the appeal of Mr. Kilai against the single judge's decision ordering his continued detention.